G'day guys, what's going on? Today I want to talk about and have a little bit of a rant about the ratings and the classifications for games here in Australia. Recently, probably 3-4 months ago, they've introduced R18 games, which is restricted for 18-year-olds and over, so restricted to adults. They brought this in so then we can have, obviously, a higher content as far as violence and sexual themes and drug use, all that kind of stuff goes. Because with MA, it's 15 plus. Our rating system for that, everything fell under MA that was moderately violent. Say, take example, Left 4 Dead 2. It was censored here when it was released in 2009. It was censored here because it contained unjustified, not justified violence, which I don't know why you'd have to justify violence in a zombie game. You're killing zombies. But anyway, I'll get onto that later. So recently, over, 3 or 4 months ago, R18 games came in. So then we can have that broader content when it comes to that kind of stuff. Saints Row 4 has been released for a pre-order on Steam. I'm a PC gamer, so you know. You obviously knew that anyway if you're on a PC channel. But anyway, on Steam it was released, I don't know how long ago. And my mate pre-ordered it. I had a few people that pre-ordered it. And it has the rating where the normal rating would be as R18. And it has sexual content or something like that. Hang on. I'll try and get it up. Let's see what we can see here. Okay. So basically, it has, well, it doesn't even tell you. It just has R18 restricted. Okay, well that's nice then. I don't know why it's not telling me. I'm pretty sure legally they have to tell you. Let's visit the website, see if that'll give us something. But anyway, it was given an R18 rating. Now let's make up some bogus date when I was born. It was given the R18 rating, and I jumped on there last night to go pre-order it, and just below the screenshots on Steam, the screenshots in the preview gameplays, low violence version. Come on. Really? We have R18 games, and games and movies especially, have to be pretty bad to get an R18 rating. And it's R18 with a low violence version. That makes no sense at all. Here's an R18 game, but we'll censor it anyway, because I've got the website up here why it's gotten banned. It was banned and then it got re-released and whatnot. So here's the reason why. Saints Row 4 includes interactive visual depictions of implied sexual violence which are not justified by context. In addition, the game includes elements of illicit or prescribed drug use related to incentives or rewards. Such depictions are prohibited by the Computer Games Guideline. Okay. Now this is a load of bullshit. Interactive visual depictions of implied sexual violence. So it's implied. So it's not there. Technically it's not there. This is an implication that it is there. And why do you have to justify it? It's a cartoony, fun, sandbox game. I don't understand it. I really do not understand it. Anyway. Illicit or proscribed. Pretty sure proscribed isn't a word. I'm pretty sure it's prescribed. Drug use related to incentives or rewards. Okay, fair enough. But what about drug use in Mafia? Mafia 2? Grand Theft Auto? All of them, I'm pretty sure all of them contain some sort of drug use. So, that's odd. Such depictions are prohibited by the Computer Games Guidelines? Well, fuck me. guess we're going to have a huge pull-off and buyback of video games containing depictions of implied sexual violence. I'm pretty sure Saints Row the Third had pretty intense sexual violence according to these guidelines that we have to follow by. Saints Row the Third has exactly the same kind of violence. Obviously there's a bit more in Saints Row 4, but it still has that same, direction. What about the Penetrator? It's like a, freaking 3-foot bloody big rubber dildo that you beat people with. Like, what is up with that? Just checking what time I have. I'm almost out of time. And then I'm just going to go off Saints Row the 4th now and go to State of Decay. It's a zombie game. And it's refused classification. They will not rate it. So it's banned in Australia. Now listen to the reason why it's banned in Australia. The game contains the option of self-administering a variety of quote-unquote medications throughout gameplay, which act to restore a player's health or boost their stamina. These medications include both legal and illicit substances, such as methadone, morphine, amphetamines, stimulants, acetaminophen, ibuprofen, codeine, aspirin, drucker pills, painkillers, and tussin. We're back to the drug use. Fucking sweet. Alright, well, being as it's illegal, or against guidelines, to include drug use, legal and illicit substances in video games, well, they might as well pull pretty much every single game off of the shelf that has some sort of violence and health system. They might as well. What about Far Cry 3? What about Far Cry 2? Where you just stick a morphine needle right into you. It's bullshit. What the fuck is up with that? I don't know why they allow some games, but some games no. Because now, these two companies, I heard State of Decay is coming out on PC, anyway. Now these two companies are going to lose so much money because people like myself are going to jump on the internet and download a version that is not censored because of this stupid classification board. Companies that get sucked into this bullshit should refuse and fight the right. We have R18 games now in Australia. Why is it still a problem? It's like going to an alcohol shop, taking all the alcohol off of the shelves and sticking Coke and lemonade in there and saying, no, they still have to be 18 to buy from this shop. It's bullshit. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. I'm done. See you later.